following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Peterson running right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On play action. Now Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Carr. And here he's got Grant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Looks good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He gets it complete to Jackson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Now Carr. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Marcus Davenport.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The final shot here before half for Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.